Would you rather have a luxury penthouse worth $3 million or receive $3,000 in your bank account every single month no matter what? Most people would chase the penthouse. But here's the brutal truth. Owning a multi-million-dollar asset means nothing if you can't afford groceries. Cash flow and net worth. Two metrics that seem to define financial success. But they tell two very different stories. One makes you look rich. The other keeps you rich. So, which one actually matters more? Let's break it down. Net worth is the golden badge of success. It's what headlines scream about billionaires. It's what people put in their bios to impress you. Seven-figure entrepreneur. But what does it actually mean? It's just a math formula. Everything you own minus everything you owe. Assets minus liabilities. That's it. Sounds impressive, right? But here's the problem. Net worth is a snapshot. It doesn't tell you if you're bleeding money every month. It doesn't tell you if your car loan is eating your soul. It doesn't tell you if your million-dollar house is quietly draining you with property taxes, repairs, and mortgage payments. Some of the most wealthy people on paper are drowning in debt. They own big homes, drive flashy cars, wear designer clothes. But they're one paycheck away from collapse. Why? Because they have no cash flow. Cash flow is boring. It doesn't look good on Instagram. You can't flex it on a private jet. But it's real. Cash flow is the money flowing into your life each month. Salary, side hustle, rent from a property, dividends from stocks, royalty payments. Whatever it is, it's income that you can spend, reinvest, or save. It's what pays your bills. It's what lets you sleep at night. It's what lets you walk away from a job you hate. Because here's the harsh truth. If your net worth is $2 million, but none of it generates income, you still need to work to survive. But if your cash flow is $5,000 a month, and your expenses are $3,000 a month, you're free. You win. Game over. Cash flow is what separates financial appearance from financial freedom. Let's get brutally honest. Net worth can lie to you. That stock portfolio worth $200,000? One crash away from cutting in half. That 1.5 million house? Try selling it in a bad market. That tech startup valuation? It's just a number on paper. Until you exit. During the 2008 housing crash, millions of homeowners saw their net worth vanish. Gone. Poof. They weren't just over-leveraged. They were delusional. Net worth is fragile. It depends on the market, on interest rates, on timing. Cash flow, though, cash flow is solid. It's consistent. It's controllable. You can build it, diversify it, protect it. And that's exactly what the wealthy understand. Let's look at two people. Person A, 1 million net worth, no income, lives in a paid-off home, no job. Person B, $10,000 net worth, but earns $5,000 a month in passive income. Who's in a better position? Person B has freedom. Person A is one emergency away from liquidation. Cash flow gives you options. It lets you take risks. It buys you time. It creates margin in your life. You don't need to cash out stocks. You don't need to sell property. You don't need to wait for an IPO. The money just shows up every month. That's power. Let's not pretend net worth is useless. Net worth is your foundation. It's what allows you to create cash flow. Own a rental property? That's net worth producing cash flow. Hold dividend-paying stocks? That's net worth working for you. Built a business? That's net worth wrapped in an income machine. The goal isn't to pick one over the other. The goal is to use your net worth to generate cash flow. Because a $500,000 portfolio collecting dust is wasted potential. But that same $500,000 in income-producing assets? That's freedom in motion. Wealthy people don't obsess over net worth. They obsess over assets that pay them. Rental properties, digital products, YouTube channels, licensing deals, royalties. If it doesn't cash flow, it's a liability. That's why so many wealthy people stay wealthy, not because they save money, but because their money works for them. You'll rarely see a rich person brag about their house, but listen closely. They'll tell you about their cash flow. True wealth isn't net worth, and it's not just cash flow. It's both, strategically aligned. You build assets that build income, that build more assets, that build more income. It's a loop, a flywheel, and once it spins fast enough, you never have to work again. That's the real flex. Not your house, not your car, not your watch. It's the ability to wake up on a Monday and say, I'm good. So, what should you focus on? Early on, chase cash flow like your life depends on it, because it kinda does. Later, use your cash flow to build assets and increase your net worth. But always remember, net worth looks rich. Cash flow lives rich. So, which one are you chasing? If you're ready to stop chasing fake wealth and start building real freedom, hit that like button. Comment below. Team cash flow or team net worth? Let's see who's winning in this community. And if this video opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to Wealth Hacks Headquarters, because every week we break down the truth about money, freedom, and the system that keeps most people broke. Tap that bell so you never miss a money myth getting shattered. We're not just building net worth here, we're building power. See you in the next one.